Yo, what's good? It's Sunday, and it's a Sunday. That means markets open tomorrow, which means today is a preparation day, just mental reset and relaxation. Honestly, I've been watching some how do you say it? Trading psychology stuff, lots of psychology stuff, mental aspect of trading, and it's fun, great stuff. Honestly, very great stuff that I am incorporating already, obviously. But just so much to improve, so much to work on and learn and learn and learn and learn. And so at the moment, I'm keeping my strategy as is. I'm keeping my approach as is. The thing with trading, the mindset is winners, hold them. See how far you can ride them. Losers, cut them short. For me, I have a 1x stop loss, 1 hour, so that's a small loss, honestly. And I'll take the loss. But then the winners is what I am changing now. So before, what I used to do was I would have a 1 hour stop, and then I would have a 3 hour profit, and that would be it. So I basically cap my downside to 1 hour, and then I cap my upside to 3 hour. But for me to improve, what I need to, by the way, that house looks amazing. Whatever is coming out of that, man, that looks fantastic. Look at that. Oh, fantastic. Anyways, I digress. So now, and then I tried the approach of, let me increase my risk from the get-go, and then so instead of 1 hour risk, I'll make it 2 hour risk. As in, the stop loss still is the same way, but then I just risked 2% instead of 1% on a trade. And then with the idea that, okay, when the trade does hit my take profit, then it's gonna be a 6 hour gain instead of 2. But then that didn't really jive with me too well, because it just hurt me both sides. I just took losses, and then like some trades I would do 2 hour risk, some trades I would do 1 hour risk, and it just didn't jive with me too well, because let's say on one trade I hit take profit on a 1 hour trade, that would give me 3 hour return, and then on the next trade I'm like, okay, this one looks like a higher probability trade, so let me risk 2 hour on this, and then I would take a loss on that. And emotionally I'm just not capable to go through that kind of emotional process, honestly. And then so I had to really quickly change that up. And so what I'm doing now is, like, I'll still risk 1%. I'll risk 1% on every trade, but I have to change my target system. So instead of 3R capping my upside, which I can't be capping, because every day on a trading day, I have no idea what's going to come out. The market can do anything. I don't know what's going to happen. So all I know is either I'm going to take a little loss, which is my 1 hour loss, or this is going to be the best trading day of my life, which means it's going to be a huge gain. Like, for example, this past Thursday, my account was locked, so I couldn't do much, but I had already, the improvement I already made was, like, instead of having a 3R take profit on that one, I had a 4R. So at the end of the day, I still made more money than I did in the past on that one trade. And I'm taking that and just going with it, because when I play it right, that one trade, I could have squeezed it out for like 8R, 9R, which is massive, which is insane. Which means I could take 8 more trades, 8 more losers in a row, and still be on top. And that's just how trading works, doesn't it? And so I'm not pushing too fast, too hard, but what I'm really focused on is my mental aspect of riding the trades, the winners more. Especially the ones like the last Thursday. That was just like a straight line trade. And those are the ones I'm like living for, the straight line trades that just go whoop, one direction, whoopity whoop. And that's the kind of trade I'm really looking for, or the trades that I'm really interested in. And so now my focus is basically just to get you know, my winners to run longer instead of stopping myself out at 3R. If it's going for me, I want it to keep going for me. I want to see how far it goes. And obviously, yes, there's gonna be times where it's like it would have been better to just have a 3R take profit because the reversal comes and then a 3R trade ends up being nothing. But that doesn't matter because in the grand scheme of things, I'm looking for those bigger trades. And long run, that just works out much better. So it's the emotional control of like, okay, let me give up the 3R so I can make 4R, 5R, 6R, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, no limit R, kind of, you know? Like one of the things was like NZD, for example. One of the currencies was trading for like weeks. It just went up, ripping higher and higher and higher. Imagine if I can hold that. Imagine when I can hold that kind of a trend. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And then add on to that, like I'm not adding on to trends yet. I'm just still training myself to hold my trades longer than 3R. 3R is what I've built myself to so far. And then train myself to hold it above. And then also start implementing strategies in place to buy in. If a trade is going for me, I want to add more size. I want to get in on it without the fear of like, oh, I've made this much already, I'm making this much. If it reverses, I'm gonna lose all that. Fuck that, let it go. If it does reverse, great, fine, whatever. But then what if it goes my way? Man, that's a monster gain. That's what trading is all about. And that's emotionally very uncomfortable because it's like saying, hey, give up your 3R gain, potentially turn it into a loser for the reward of maybe that becomes a 10R, which is insane, which is like, woo, the month is made. One 10R trade like that and that's it. Like, you know, good for the fucking month. And yeah, that's where I'm at. Just training myself, taking it nice and easy.